All right, for our official fighter introductions, let's go to the cage and Jennifer Oxendine.
All right, our next bout is brought to you by Fighting for Autism. Make sure you check out the booth at the back here, Fighting for Autism. This next bout is a Muay Thai kickboxing match in the super middleweight division. First, out of the red corner, put your hands together for Jonathan Burroughs.
Muay Thai rules in this kickboxing bout number 4. Jonathan Burroughs making his debut. He fights out of the over 9,000 MMA camp in Huntsville, Alabama. Second fighter we've seen tonight from that camp. Stands at 5'10". Burroughs, head instructor at his Taekwondo Academy, Global Olympic Martial Arts, a fourth degree black belt, national champion in TKD, international competition experience. Sawyer, what do you think? I mean, that's pretty accomplished in terms.
Yeah, I mean, he's making his debut here. He's a head instructor of a Taekwondo school. You know, I'm going to look for some traditional martial arts out of him. Pretty excited.
All right, and his opponent, Ben Jacobson, primetime real experience, has 3 knockouts out of the Gracie Barra American Killer Bees out of Cleveland, Tennessee. 22-year-old, 6 feet tall. What do you think about this matchup?
Now you're talking about a classic, you know, Taekwondo guy against somebody that trains with Israel Gomez. A lot of people don't exactly know who Israel Gomez if you're not a big super fan of the sport. As far as Muay Thai goes, he is it when it comes to Muay Thai. So you've got a Taekwondo against the traditional Muay Thai. Most of the time you see the Taekwondo with a little bit the more whippy and fast kicks, and the Taekwondo with the more hard thudding kicks. So I'm very excited for this fight.
All right, we'll talk about the strategy as we go along. Back to the cage.
And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome to the cage, Ben Jacobson.
Ben Jacobson headed to the cage, the opponent for Jonathan Burroughs in this super middleweight bout at 175. You're talking about the differences in styles and what we might see and how that might play out.
Difference in styles, different in music. You know, I'm digging the choice of the music. He's coming out dancing. He's excited. Yeah, but like I was saying, one of my trainers and one of my good friends, Corey Popwell, is a member of the American Killer Bees with Israel Gomez. He's a black belt under Israel Gomez, and the style and the way that Israel does things, it's incredible as far as Muay Thai goes.
Take a look at the tail of the tape. You see the advantage and experience for Ben Jacobson in kickboxing. Jacobson is 7-1, 12 years younger, although you couldn't tell based on the entrance music than Jonathan Burroughs. Also 2 inches taller, and both at 174 in this 175-pound bout. And Ben getting into the music as well, is jamming on the way to the cage.
Yep. That shows you the experience, you know, like you said. I mean, when you have the experience, it just goes such a long way, and you just don't know either way against as Jonathan as well, you know, with his Taekwondo background. I mean, he's, you know, apparently done this for a long time as well. So
explain, these are Thai rules. How will the rules be different in this one than traditional kickboxing?
The Thai rules in this fight, you can knee and you can trip and you can clinch. Now that's the main differences right there. You know, as you're a professional, you can add with the knees to the face and the elbows to the face and the head. I'm sure you can elbow to the body as well, just like amateur MMA. Right. But there's no, they have to wear the headgear and the little bit bigger gloves as well, and also the shin guards, just to cut down on the cuts and things like that as well.
Pretty excited on the glory rules we're doing on this fight.
Yeah.
I love the clinch work. I think that's a lot of what these kickboxing matches are missing. You know, the clinch work, the knees. Everybody loves to watch it.
Yeah.
You're talking about, you got a Muay Thai guy here with a Taekwondo guy.
Yeah. This is like watching UFC 1 style. You know, this is how MMA come. Everybody want to know, could a wrestler beat a boxer? Could a Taekwondo guy beat a Muay Thai? And like you were saying, sorry, this is what you're wanting to see.
Right. Everybody wants to see it.
That's really how the sport started, right?
100%, yeah. I mean, you know, you had UFC 1. You had, okay, let's take this, karate guy and put him against a sambo guy. Let's take a boxer and put him against a jiu-jitsu practitioner. And that's where the whole sport of mixed martial arts come. And now you've got these two guys here that are very good at, they're both traditional martial arts. Competing in a Thai fight is the only thing that's a little bit detrimental to the Taekwondo
exciting
guy.
Back to the cage, Jennifer Oxendine.
This bout is scheduled for 3 2-minute rounds. representing over 9,000 in Huntsville, Alabama, and making his kickboxing debut. He weighed in at 174 pounds. Please put your hands together for Jonathan Burroughs. And out of the blue corner, fighting out of Gracie Baja American Killer Bees in Cleveland, Tennessee, holding a record of 7 wins and 1 defeat. He weighed in at 174 pounds. Give it up for Ben Jacobson. Your referee for this bout, Jimmy Neely.
Jimmy Neely, our referee for bout number 4, presented by Fighting for Autism, a super middleweight bout at 175 pounds in this kickboxing bout, 3 2-minute rounds. Jonathan Burroughs in the black trunks with the red gloves, and Ben Jacobson in the black trunks with the red trim and the black gloves. Touch of gloves, and we are underway in round number 1.
Curious to see Burroughs' movement in this. He's Taekwondo, and they're going at it.
Wow.
All right,
wow,
here's the clinch. Here's the knees now. We can see the trips. They're only allowed to clinch for 8 seconds. But with the Taekwondo, I mean, he's got a decent clinch so far that I've saw with the Taekwondo background. Hey!
Jacobson slinging him around.
Very nice throw there.
And that doesn't go down as a point like it would in regular kickboxing rules.
Here's one of the biggest stance. Let me show you the stance difference you can tell from the Taekwondo guy compared to the traditional Muay Thai fighter.
Is you see how
the stance is, like Sawyer just said, the stance is more to the side for the Taekwondo guy. You can kind of see him with his butt kind of cocked towards him to throw the back kicks and the front push kicks and stuff like that. And the Taekwondo, beautiful catch and kick there, traditional Muay Thai.
Wow, that was very impressive. We've seen both fighters go down.
I think these rules might play out in Jacobson's favor.
That's what I said earlier. Was you had you're a Muay Thai fighter and fighting Muay Thai rules, so that's couldn't be much better from you.
If this was a straight kickboxing match, Burroughs might have the advantage.
Yeah, for sure. It's a nasty knee.
Hard to do it.
Wow. 3 nasty knees. He dropped down.
Yeah.
There he is. This fight may be over right here, guys.
Wow.
That's what you were talking about earlier. Those body shots. You can't help but go down.
Those long, maybe even sharp knees. Burroughs having a tough time.
It's over. I believe he's going to call the fight. Yes, sir. Call the fight. The fight's over. I mean, it was a very nice knee. Like I said, with the Taekwondo, it may have been a better to play out for him. But, when you're doing a Muay Thai fight with a Muay Thai fighter, it's a little bit harder for you to implement your game.
Jacobson was loving that clinch.
Yeah.
Wow. Very impressive. Jacobson, a former TBA and WKA champion, trained at Sid Tylaw in Nashville before moving to Chattanooga for college and showing off the Muay Thai there, and gets the win over Jonathan Burroughs.
Replay here, the knees. Foul. There's 1, 2. Third one really hits right there in the midsection right there.
He got his whole body into that third one.
Yeah, that was a beautiful technique.
Burroughs buckled and could not stand back up and continue.
Going back to UFC 1, we had the Muay Thai winning against the Taekwondo here. So
man, those are some good knees.
Pretty sweet. Taekwondo, they don't do any knees in Taekwondo. There is no knees. It's all snappy kicks, and it's all point fighting. It's you slap and you get a point for this kick. You slap and you get a point for this kick. And that's kind of the only thing that the downfall of becoming an MMA fighter from that traditional background is you're not used to throwing them harder and harder punches and kicks and knees.
All right, for our official decision announcement, back to the cage. Here's Jennifer Oxendine.
Your referee stops this fight at 1 minute and 28 seconds into the first round. For your winner by TKO